Hey Larry. What? Have you seen that new movie, Crimson Peak? To be honest, I wasn't really that fond of it. I think Tom Hiddleston was too low-key in the film. Jessica Chastain wasn't very good. So would you say here, low-key?
Shut up and sit down.
It's funny, like Guillermo del Toro, last time we saw him, it was playing with giant robots, but now we're like onto ghosts. I admire the guy's like versatility when it comes to his movies. Crimson Peak, that probably everyone's already like decided whether or not they're going to go and see it or not. When you watch the trailer, you get the feeling that this is going to be a kind of romance horror film with ghosts. It's a film like in the first 10 minutes, it basically just subtly tells you the ghosts are not going to be in this much.
Basically, the main character played by, what's her name?
Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, no, what's the real actress's name?
Alex from Alice in Wonderland. Okay,
moving on. She decides at the beginning of this film she's really wanting to be a novel writer.
Well, isn't she already a novel writer?
Well, no, she's not, because she's a woman and women. Go women!
We have to have that empowering to women scene.
It was so awkward.
So anyway,
Yeah, she starts writing a novel, and immediately she tells Loki, when she first meets him, that the ghosts in her story are a metaphor. Yeah.
And one day she's approached by Loki. Tom Hiddleston is trying to get a deal going with her father to try and like get his machine that is going to mine this clay off the ground, and he refuses. So when something happens to the father, she goes with him back to his country house in England, which is basically the world's most obviously creepy house.
I swear to God, Del Toro must have been watching so many Tarantino films before this movie, because all the way through this film, all you'll see is symbolism of non-stop blood, red, blood, red. They start pouring red tea for her. She takes a bath and it pours out red. It's just non-stop red symbolism.
Someone did point out, another reviewer pointed out a good bit of symbolism that I missed. It was when she was going down into the basement and she's wearing the yellow dress and she's in like the lift that looks like a cage, symbolising the canary in the cage. Like, whenever you watch a Guillermo del Toro film, you can see it's made with such love. And while it's not as good as his masterpiece, Pacific Rim, and probably nothing ever will be.
Well, we had a chance to have the Jaegers in this film.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking, is this going to end up being a prequel? Like, are they just like leftovers from like the future?
Can't. I forgot the actor's name again.
Charlie Hunnam.
Is it?
Is it Charlie Hunnam for?
I don't know.
Jack Steller from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, I'll correct you on the video. All the way through this voice, he just has that constant trailer voice. That's when we realised the kaiju were coming.
We always thought alien life would come from the stars, but it came from deep beneath the sea, a portal between dimensions in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, you just waited for it to turn around and say that. What I mean is, when we were saying like the story's predictable, like obviously she goes back to the house, and with Loki, with the robot duplicate of Jessica Chastain, who plays his sister.
Beep boop boop brother.
And they go back to the house, and obviously there's something going on in the background between these two, and she's not quite sure why there is. Also, do we mention there's ghosts involved? There is no explanation for the ghosts in this film.
And there's no explanation for why certain people can or can't. You don't know whether or not Loki and his sister can see.
Yeah, like whether Loki and the robot can see these ghosts.
That sounds like a really awesome band, Loki.
It does. Like Loki and the robot.
I think Del Toro doesn't know what the word context means. I know he's Mexican, but I don't think he understands what that word means. But it's almost as if he's hinting at saying, well, you can't judge me. I told you the ghosts were a metaphor. I even told you at the beginning of the film that we were adding romance to the film. Well, because she has to add romance, so the publisher will publish a novel that never actually happens during the film.
When I saw the trailer, it looked like a romance with ghosts anyway, so I wasn't bothered about that. For the reveal of what is actually going on between like all the characters is so obvious, and literally you turn around to me and say like you guessed the ending in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, in the first 15 minutes of the film, I knew the entire film. This was on the level of a Scooby-Doo episode.
Okay, the movie is not that great. It's like, in terms of like Guillermo del Toro's other work, it's very disappointing. It looks beautiful, has a good cast, even though you're mostly like laughing at some of them. It's got decent scares, good creativity, but you're not going to remember it, and you can guess the plot the first 10 minutes. Yeah.
Rating out of 10?
5, 6, if that.
Yeah, about a 5.
5, yeah.
Maybe for being generous, a 6. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, consider leaving a like, and if you'd like to check out the annotations of other videos we've created. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.